some of you may, but the symphony was an instrument that was never really supposed to be an organ that was going to be available. Basically, what happened back in early 2020, before the pandemic really hit us, we had a different problem. And the problem was Lowrey stopped making organs, and we were trying to figure out how do we get our high-end business without having marquees, because they were all sold out, or arias. And we partnered up with Bill Cary. Are you familiar with the name Bill Cary, some of you? Well, you should be, because every day you play your Lowrey, you're playing something that Bill Cary designed. He's been doing that for, I think, over 30 years. Is that right, Joni? And he programs all those presets, the styles, the way they sound. He's the mastermind behind it. We partner with him and a few others, and we basically asked him to do something that at first was almost impossible. And what he did is we took a platform that we had a little extra of, and that was, at the time they were Sterlings and Patriots, which is phenomenal models in its own right. And basically what he was able to do is take those models and take some of the best styles and sounds and presets from the upper models and put them on that instrument and then make it work. And it was actually a wonderful creation. So every now and then when we get a symphony, we're very happy to have it. So Cary decided, while I have one, I want to play it and show off. And I said, do whatever you like, play it, show it off, and and then just go from there and just have some fun. So what I'm going to do is turn it over to Cary Price. Everybody, give a big round welcome.
Hey, Cary. Hi, Cary.
Hi. Cary!
Can you hear
your
me?
autograph, Cary!
So what I did, can you hear me, guys?
Yes.
So what I did is I put together a little performance. It's going to be informative and entertaining. This symphony. So what I'm going to do is start off with the big sound. Forgot the rest of the song, sorry. But anyway, what I'm going to do is talk about the symphony. And the symphony is a Sterling, a Patriot, and a symphony all in one. And it's great. It comes in cherry or oak. See the both the two different colors? Has the roll top. Has the rack extender with the light. Isn't that nice? And it comes, you can bring it really close. I use it all the time. And the bench opens up to put books in. And it's also adjustable. See this knob here? I could bring it down or up. So I put it exactly how I like it. A little bit more up. There we go. Yes. So you can adjust the bench, have this at the right distance, so you can play for hours and hours and enjoy it. We have the nice lighting, has the light up ABCs, and has a pedal mute. So if your foot is heavy and it's like, it keeps hitting the pedals, you can hit pedals mute, and now it's not doing anything. Isn't that nice? Has a nice waterfall, sides. And it has wonderful sound system and speakers. I love speakers. We have the sound bar. A lot of people buy sound bars nowadays. This has the Bose-like technology, little speakers in here. So you have the sound bar, you have your monitor speakers, and then you have your mid-range and the woofer in the center. Yes. It's supposed to be timpani. So then I'm going to play some songs I like. I found my favorite rhythms. There's so many. So what I do is I'm going to first start off with Ring of Cash. A nice rhythm, great for Johnny Cash. Yeah. Hold Phil. Virtuoso. Do a little solo. Alter style. Tell you, here at Port Charlotte, we sell a lot of symphonies. That's what we have. If somebody has a legend, like as they work up the line and they have a legend or Floridian or even a Prestige, we had the Prestige, I say the next step is the symphony. Normally, after the Prestige, you'd go to a Sterling. And the Sterling had, first of all, the double screen. I know if you have a single screen, I know you're hitting that feature button a lot. I can't see my tempo. I put the preset info on. Now I got to hit clear again. Oh, then I hit the, So with the double screen, once you pick a style, boom, on the right side is all of your choices. On the left side is your tempo, chord, and key. It's a lot easier to use. You don't have to feature at all. You have 11 choices per page, so you have 22 styles per button. There's no variation button. I don't have to hit variation 1 and 2, then hit them together. I don't even have to hit a variation button. I just hit the style, and I get all of the rhythms on the page, and I go to next page. Isn't that great? Much easier. And then the people get the symphony, and they're getting a Sterling. And then a few years later, when someone had a Sterling, they got the Patriot. And the Patriot looks just like this, but it had more rhythms and more presets and better sound. And they had styles like this one, Denver Pickin'. Let's watch this. This is beautiful. See how the sound just keeps going? They achieved that through the sound bar and the new sound system. So you don't sound choppy. Sustain and reverb is automatically put in here so that after you're looking for the next key, look at that. And see, you sound wonderful. Those are the little things that why the symphony and above it sounds so much better than the other instruments. And you sound better. You play better because you're sounding better. And what they did is they put rhythms in here that are a lot of the 60s and 70s styles, where they weren't able to do that until they got the better technology. And one I really like, I always wanted to learn this. I finally memorized it. Dancing Queen. This style, Queen of Dancing, is great for all the ABBA. The intro one, Dancing Queen. Number two, I think, is Fernando. So you have an intro 1 and 2, major and minor. So here's my Dancing Queen. I've got the ABBA singers on the upper, and I even got the piano on the lower. There it is. Here it comes. Maybe you want to sometimes play a little Frank Sinatra or Elvis, My Way. This rhythm is called Your Way. Here it comes. So big band, Your Way. Before I do that, I have to explain another thing. A lot of you enjoy the fill-ins. They're called autofills. That was the magic that happened. And started with San Fran. The style San Fran was one of the first styles that when you play, the piano part will come in and you wait for it. You're supposed to wait for it. You're supposed to play your part, and then they come with their part, and it changed everything. Now I don't have to even hit the fill. I play my part, they play their part, and you actually are. It's like just like you're playing with a real orchestra. And then the next thing that came out was Unforgotten. You wait for it. You wait longer than you think, and you sound so great because of those autofills. Well, that's what they keep doing. That's all these new styles. your way. It has these fill-ins that come in, not right away, a little bit the second time through. He did so much. A lot of rhythms on smaller organs are just a loop. They get longer and longer and longer, more and more and more memory. This one, you go through the whole first section, and the second time through, the fill-ins come in. It's amazing, and that's what Bill Cary did for us. I love it. How about alto style? By the way, isn't that great? When you're done with the song, some of you do it, and I used to see someone do it, and I was like, that's stupid. But now I do it, and it looks good. Watch this. You do that, and it looks great. I was like, that's dumb, but now I do it. It's like, it's so dramatic. I'm giving away a secret there. Next one, country. Floyd Kramer. So many people love the Floyd Kramer, the grace note, which normally you have to go like this. You have to flick it. Well, with this Floyd Kramer, you don't have to. You still do it with one finger, and it does the grace note because it's the country harmony. This is the actual whole thing. Watch this. Last date. Also great for you don't know me. double screen is just so awesome. Now what I want to do, I'm going to go into some of the new categories. Now, it started with the Stardust. The Stardust had the first page and introduced the nostalgic, the bells, holidays, and lush. And then the next page, the Prestige page, the around the world sounds, the new flamenco. The Balalaika. Great sounds. Then the next page is the Sterling page and the new finales. I'm going to do a little Sound of Music stuff. A lot of people say, I can't hear my chord. Sure can hear it on this stuff. Finales. Then there was the Patriot page. Patriot had the openers, closers, strings, and crescendo or organ. The realest pipe organ yet up till now. Crescendo organ. As you go through it, more and more stops, just like you see them when they're playing. They're pushing in all these stops. That's what happens with crescendo organ. Openers is really neat. I like 3 or 4 of them. You find your favorites. I like the bagpipe. It actually does the trill. I'm just going to use the easy button, do a little Titanic. I'm going to do the bagpiper, the ooze on the lower, and then the Celtic women on the upper. Isn't that perfect? Easy button. Maybe number 10. one I want to do is, I was going through here and I remembered there's this style called music to watch girls by. And it's a 60s rhythm. And so I thought, what could I do with that? There it is. I'm going to do music to watch girls with. And if you start it, look how fun that is. Or minor. That's it. But I did intro 2 with an E minor, and I found out it does James Bond. So here's my rendition. Yay! I like that stuff. And then they made the symphony. So they took a few Liberty rhythms, and they took a few Marquee rhythms, a few Grand Marquee rhythms, and some Marquee rhythms. They threw them in here, and I'm going to play some for you. Like the Liberty, After the Love. Now, being it's an Engelbert Humperdinck, listen to the altar style. You can tell it's a different organ. They put more stuff in. Doris Day, I do this in a class, Que Sera Sera. It's in that 100 Years of Song, no, AFI's 100 Years. Listen to this. Great accordion, great mandolins. Oh, and this one, as you, this has a special fill. If you were to be able to do a few more extra chords, it reads it. And watch, I'll show you. Check this out. I mean, that's worth learning. The magic of Bill Cary. Here we go. on the Marquee, that was on the Marquee, and another one on the Marquee is the Sweet Carolina for Sweet Caroline. This is great. This has the whole thing. It has the intro. It does the intro for you. It's got the bump ready to go, the horn part. It even has the fill that goes ba-da-da, and it has the altar style for the exciting part. It's all ready. Little fill. It's building. Old fill. Altar style. Second to last song. Sorry.
That your second to the last song?
That was it. I forgot.
Oh, okay. He changed the script on me. That's okay. That means we got more music today. So you have a finale number coming up. Is that what you're saying?
I got a lot more, but I didn't want it. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, then I better say something now while I can.
I'm just going to do one more, though.
Okay. Well, first of all, before we have Cary finish off, this is going to be a fun number he's going to do. Let's give him a big round of applause. I have a big applause here. But first of all, I want to say thank you for all that you do, for being on today. I hope you learned something. I hope you got some great music. And Cary showed off a lot of cool things today. It's always great to see a different perspective. I always pick up some things on how I want to do it next time. But anyway, before I turn it back over to Cary, finish off with this finale number here. You know, in retail, around this time of the year, this month, a lot of retailers use the term March Madness as they're kind of like a marketing, to advertise their products and things like that. And we've never really done it. And I thought, why not? We have some great customers that have spent some, you bought an organ or two, right? And some of you have upgraded maybe 3 times. Yeah, maybe 4. Oh, I see someone putting their hand up 10 times. Okay, well, you did it a few times. You're great. And the least we could do for our members, if you're interested, is, we have this wonderful instrument that Cary has there, the beautiful Lowrey Symphony, which is very unique. By the way, I had someone ask me once, how many symphonies were there made? And I did some research. Now, I may not be exact on this number, but there are probably, in the entire world, in Fletcher Music Centers, that we've been able to do about 40 or 45 of them. So not many. So they're very rare. Whereas in the past, a production model, they made hundreds and hundreds over a few year period. So it's a very unique instrument. But if you're out there and you're thinking, that might be something I'm very interested in. Now here's another question I get. Because we have so many different instruments and different things that we do, sometimes people don't know if theirs is an instrument to trade in or not. So if you look at this chart real quick, if you have an instrument on this list, Okay, I'll just leave it up there for a second. If you have any one of those instruments, obviously the symphony, you could take out the symphony, because that is a symphony. But if you have something on that list that doesn't say symphony, all right, you are a great candidate for an upgrade to the symphony. And if you have one of those instruments, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do our own little March Madness, but I'm going to do it in a very unique way. It's going to sound a little weird, but I have a symphony in Florida and one in Arizona, to be fair, to both states. If someone is interested in one of the two symphonies, I'm going to authorize my sales staff to sell one symphony in Florida and one in Arizona at a price point of what's considered what we would call a house deal. Now, let me explain what that means. Now, the salespeople are looking at me angry already. No, don't worry, we'll take care of you. If that ever happens, when we do an invoice and it says house deal, what it means is nobody gets commissioned. The price point is at a cost factor that we can't afford to do that. In this case, I'm going to make it a win-win. I'm going to make it available at a house deal and still make sure that the salesperson of record gets their commission. And that means the customer will get the best price we'll have ever seen on a symphony. It's kind of like if I had one of the organs on the list to trade in, and I traded in, and John Riley let me buy it as an employee price, which is like 10% over cost, less the trade and all that stuff. It gets a little tricky. But it's basically means it's at a price point that's extremely rare and affordable. So I would encourage you that if you saw your instrument on that list, and I'll put it up again, and you're thinking, I wonder how good will it be, reach out to your personal assistant. And I know what you're thinking. If you have a symphony, well, I already have a symphony. Well, you could always have one for each hand. Just buy another one. All right? Now, with that said, so we have the two, one in each state, at a phenomenal opportunity, and I'm going to encourage my staff to reach out to you as well. So with that said, I think we have Mr. Cary Price is going to do his finale. Take it away, Cary.
Right. A lot of other styles that there's 9 to 5, Snowbird, Downtown, the Christmas song, Just the Way You Are, You Don't Know Me, Born Free, Venus, The Way We Were, Beyond the Seas, Star Trek, Moonstream, so many great ones in here. I'm going to pick Cabaret. And Cabaret is fantastic. By the way, there's a new clarinet. We've got brass, we've got everything. Cabaret, I got some sound effects to make it fun also.
Big round of applause to Cary Price, everybody. Give it up. Woo-hoo. Cary Price and the Lowrey Symphony, everybody. Give it up one more time. Oh my goodness. Standing ovation. Go out and get yourself a Lowrey Symphony, everybody.
All right. Robert, you there?
Thank you, Cary. That was really